All right, well, welcome in once again. It's Jesse, MJ, and America's Chief Entertaining Officer here once again to show us how to make a cocktail. It's Tim Laird.
Hello, gang. Happy to be with you once again during cocktail time. We're gonna have a classic. You know, we've done some classics, some new ones. I'm gonna go back to an original whiskey sour. How to really make this drink. It's still fairly easy, but without using that sweet and sour mixer. But I got a shortcut that you'll kind of like. But anyway, this is original whiskey sour. Traditionally, it was made with an egg white for foam. So you can get the pasteurized egg whites. So about 1.5 ounces goes into a shaker without any ice.
Okay.
We've talked about this before. It's called the blind shake. So what I want to do is give this a good shake. And what I'm doing is getting that egg white just kind of really nice and foamy. And once I give that a good shake, we're going to then add our couple other components. 1.5 ounces of your favorite whiskey. That goes in. And then instead of that sweet and sour mix that you buy, without making homemade from simple syrup and lemon juice, you can substitute lemonade. So 3 ounces of lemonade, which is actually better, I think, than a lot of the sweet and sour mixes that are out there because it's not really a lot of chemical stuff. So 3 ounces of that goes in with ice. Now we put the ice into the shaker, and then you're going to give this a good shake. You got to be careful because that foam is really starting to expand in there and it just wants to take the top off. So you'll slowly remove that. But here's where the magic happens, because this is a true whiskey sour. And if you have one, see that nice, beautiful foam on the top, and then a little squeeze of lemon. This one, you really want to see the visual of this because it's for the listeners, it has a nice, probably a 1/2-inch collar of foam that goes all the way around the glass, which gives it a lot of good texture. And of course, it's not going to be too sweet, but a little bit of the whiskey in there. So have to give it a try.
Of course.
Oh, that's so good. I'll tell you what. This is nothing like the classic cocktail. And like I said, when you use the real egg white, again, pasteurized, 1.5 ounces. You know, a lot of times I'll use a real egg white, but you know, for safety purposes, use pasteurized.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what we have to say for legal purposes?
I don't know. We work in radio, so we don't even have a legal department unless it's really wrong.
How fun is that?
Well, I don't know. But we'll find out if we have a legal department one way or another, and usually it's not a good thing.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I was happy to have a good legal department that probably kept me out of jail more than so it was good. But if you look, it's even still foamy. That collar of foam will stay on that glass.
Yeah.
That's the secret, because you know, like these mixers, they have foam stabilizers in there, what they call it, and or foaming agents. And what that does is it'll foam, but then it'll go away. Whereas if you're using that real egg white, it hangs around and is even actually thicker. So I really like that a lot.
Nice.
Boom. How's that? The traditional whiskey sour. It goes back hundreds of years, but if you make the real one, it tastes great.
I like it. And you know what's nice? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and it's simple. That again, it looks like it would be super complicated, but you just broke it down and there you go. That's it.
And it really tastes good. I mean, it's whiskey, bourbon, and citrus. They just kind of go together well, if you will. So it makes a nice cocktail.
I've always wanted to try to make one of these, but I never have the sweet and sour mix. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to use it for anything else. So I never think, so the lemonade is a really good substitute. That also makes it a little easier.
That's been one of my cocktail tips. Wherever a recipe says sweet and sour, you can substitute lemonade. So, and it's usually better. and it's easy.
Oh, we like easy. We like easy. And it's nice because it's a whiskey based drink. So it's something that you can go ahead and sip on that'll get you prepared for Derby week.
Yes.
Nice.
This is like getting you ready for the week, the Derby week.
Well, it's got the protein from the egg white in it. So, it's like
Oh, here we go.
It's like prepping you to get, you're just getting your body strong. You have a couple of those and you're like Gaston all of a sudden.
And then when you can say it's like the call to the post. So instead of cheers, you can say post up.
There you go.
Nice.
Tim Laird,
Very nice.
Man. The man.
That's it. And with an egg, would it technically be breakfast? I mean, really?
You could. I think, nice foam, a little lemonade, a little citrus.
Bacon goes well with anything, so I can't imagine a bacon strip would ruin this cocktail.
No, be a nice garnish. Oh, you know what you could do is take a bacon strip and brush it with a little maple syrup, and then crisp it up, and then have a maple bacon strip would go. Oh, that would be perfect. How about that?
There you go. That's the Derby Week breakfast of champions right there.
I like it.
That sure beats my poor man's mint julep, which is like Jack Daniels and a thing of spearmint gum. That's
right.
Yeah, no.
Mint julep.
No.
Yeah. And think about this. This would be your bacon and eggs for breakfast.
There you go. And if you're like heart conscious, I mean, it's just the egg white. You don't have the yolk.
Right.
Exactly.
No cholesterol.
Right.
Oh.
Except for the bacon.
Yeah. See, and if you wanted to get brave and use the actual egg white, you just find a recipe that just needs the yolk, so you could bake that so you don't waste it, and then you have a delicious treat to go with it.
Yes. Look at that tip. Excellent.
It's like I'm the one that should have like 2 cookbooks, be on national programs, all that
You
stuff.
should.
That's it,
You should.
It is. Well, if you need the recipe on how to do this, or what's really nice too is when we put the recipe for these easy cocktails in the description. If you're trying to find them very quick, of course, we want you to watch the video and like and subscribe because hey, that's how we know people actually pay attention. But it is nice. Like a couple weeks ago, I needed a hot toddy. It was like I'm missing a step. I pulled it up and it's right there. So it's easy for you. And as always, again, like and subscribe because, our boss looks at those numbers.
Yes. It's the nice thing to do.
It is. And it's like, who knows, if you hit like and subscribe, a whiskey sour might actually appear next to your computer. It probably won't. I have to say that for legal reasons, but in the universe we occupy, who knows? It snowed in
Exactly.
April, so that could happen. Probably.
All bets are off.
But that could happen.
Right.
So, all right. Well, Tim, next time we talk, it'll be Oaks Day.
Oh, I think Oaks Lily.
Yeah. Especially from the creator of the Oaks Lily.
Right?
Right here, 15 years ago today, it debuted.
That's where it was. Oh my gosh. You're going to have to, if you ever sell your house, Tim, you're going to have some sort of plaque that was like,
that's right.
Created right here. Your kitchen is now a piece of Kentucky history.
Kentucky history.
That's right.
We'll put it on the Bourbon Trail.
There you go.
I love it.
Tim comes downstairs in his robe. It's another dang tour. You want to tell me about this? Then you're going to need a cart dog.
Oh,
right. We're back to that.
Or he's going back to the dogs.
Yep. All right. And that note, Tim's over here. And there went my patience. So, all right.
We're done.
Take care, Tim. We'll talk to you next time.
Sounds great.